Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the biggest reasons people lose games before the match even starts: drafting. A lot of players think they lost because of bad teammates, bad mechanics, or because the enemy was too good. But honestly, half the time the game was already over in the draft screen. So in this video, I'm gonna explain how drafting actually works, how pros think during draft, common mistakes almost everyone makes, and how you can start winning more games even without insane mechanics. And trust me, once you understand drafting, ranked becomes way easier. So first, let's explain what drafting even means. Drafting is basically the process of choosing brawlers before the match starts. But it's not just, oh, I like this brawler, let me pick it. Good drafting is about counters, synergy, map control, lanes, pressure, and adapting to the enemy team. The best players don't just pick strong brawlers, they pick the right brawlers for the map, the mode, their teammates, and the enemy comp. That's why sometimes a broken brawler still loses, because even strong brawlers can get hard countered, and this is where most people fail. They first pick random comfort picks with zero thinking. The biggest mistake? People only think about their pick, not the entire draft. For example, you pick Mortis early. Enemy team instantly goes Shelly, Gale, and Surge. Now the game becomes almost impossible. That doesn't mean Mortis is bad. It means the timing of the pick was terrible. Another mistake. People copy pro tier lists blindly. Just because a brawler is S tier doesn't mean it works everywhere. Example, throwers can dominate on some maps, but on open maps they become free kills. Drafting is contextual. You need to ask, what map is this, what mode, what lanes exist, what counters are available, what does my team still need. A lot of bad drafts happen because teams end up with no range, no aggression, no wall break, or no answer to tanks. Then they wonder why they got destroyed. First pick is very important. If your team has first pick, you usually wanna grab versatile, safe, hard to counter brawlers, not super risky picks. Good first picks are usually brawlers that fit many maps, don't have too many hard counters, and can adapt. Bad first picks are niche brawlers. For example, picking Edgar is basically asking to get countered. The enemy can fully build around shutting you down. That's why good drafting players hide certain picks until later. You don't reveal your strategy too early. Think of drafting like chess. Every pick gives information. Counterpicking is probably the strongest thing in drafting, and honestly, even average players can beat better players through counters. Example, enemy picks tank-heavy comp. You can answer with Colette, Surge, Gale, Clancy, tank shredders basically. Or if the enemy team picks throwers, you can go assassins or aggressive pressure picks. The point is your draft should answer the enemy draft, not ignore it. A lot of players see double thrower and still pick another passive sniper. Then nobody can actually pressure the enemy. That's why balance matters. You need damage, control, pressure, survivability, and lane matchups. This is something lower ranked players almost never think about. Lanes. Every brawler usually has matchups they want to face and matchups they don't want to face. For example, a long range sniper wants open sight lines. A tank wants walls and close range. If your draft creates terrible lane matchups, the game feels impossible. And good teams abuse this hard. Sometimes the draft loses simply because one lane gets completely destroyed every single interaction. That creates pressure everywhere else. This is also why map understanding matters so much. Certain maps do naturally favor snipers, throwers, tanks, control, or aggression. You can't draft the same way on every map. Now let's talk about synergy, because drafting is not only about counters. Your own team needs to function together too. Some comps are built around aggression, healing, area control, poke damage, or constant pressure. If your team has 3 passive brawlers with no aggression, you'll probably lose space constantly. But if your comp has no range, you might never get control either. Good comps usually balance roles, and this is why pro drafts look so coordinated. Every pick has a purpose, Nothing is random. Meanwhile, random ranked teammates be drafting triple snipers into walls or triple tank into anti-tank, and then everybody blames each other after. People also misuse bans a lot. A good ban is not always the ban the strongest brawler. Sometimes you ban a counter, an annoying matchup, or a brawler that breaks the map. Example, if you wanna play a tank, you might ban Colette or Gale. If your comp struggles into throwers, you ban strong throwers. Bans should support your strategy, not just remove random meta picks. And sometimes forcing the enemy into uncomfortable picks is stronger than banning the absolutely best brawler. If you wanna improve your drafting quickly, first, stop auto-piloting picks. Actually think during draft. Second, watch high-level gameplay, not just mechanics. Watch why they pick certain brawlers. Third, learn matchups. You should know what counters your favorite brawlers and what they counter. Fourth, understand maps. Some brawlers become insanely strong only on specific maps. And finally, don't ego pick. Just because you like a brawler doesn't mean it's the right pick. Sometimes the best play is picking something boring that helps the team win. So yeah, drafting is honestly one of the most underrated skills in Brawl Stars. Good drafting can make average players look amazing, and terrible drafting can make good players look useless. Once you start understanding counters, synergy, lane matchups, bans, and map control, you'll start winning way more consistently. If this video helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, comment what topic you wanna see next. Maybe advanced drafting, best last picks, how pros build comps, or how to carry a bad random. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.